What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we're just having a view on the Bitcoin price on the 1 hourly time frame. We're still creating aggressive higher lows. These highs haven't technically been tested, so we could still actually test them in the next coming hours. We need to be very cautious today as we do have the Federal Reserve interest rate decision at 7 o'clock Central European time. So we want to be very cautious with our trading scenarios because we'll be seeing a lot of volatility, guys. Let's get straight into the Bitcoin technical analysis. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily take on Bitcoin crypto, also do live streams to connect with the community, guys. Let's dive in here straight into the price of Bitcoin, because what has been going on here, we're just going to zoom out with this price action on the 1 hourly. Okay, we can see we are still creating higher highs and higher lows. It looks like that the price action is getting a little bit of exhaustion, right? This does look like the start of a kind of a peak of a mountain, all right, as you can see, and it looks like it wants to start a big major correction, guys. We want to stay extremely cautious today in the next coming hours, as we do have the FOMC economic projection and the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. There's going to be a lot of volatility. This is exactly at 7 o'clock Central European time, guys. So we're going to be a little bit cautious with our trading, because we could see, you know, absolutely the price of the market. Okay, well, Bitcoin skyrocketing. If it is going to be 0% because there's going to be, you know, money printing bailout, all right, we could see the market have a massive reaction to the upside. Okay, if it's going to be 0.25%, I think the market is going to, you know, slowly get that major correction. All right, now if we do take a look at the divergence on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly, we are creating bearish divergence, right, where the RSI is creating aggressive lower highs on these higher time frames. All right, so the exhaustion is there, but like I mentioned, this doesn't mean that we cannot test the highs here properly again once, okay, or twice, all right, from current price levels. So let's focus right over here. What has been happening between yesterday and today? Well, if we take a look here at the 15-minute time frame, all right, on yesterday's live stream, we talked about this is a very difficult scenario, as we haven't technically tested the highs here yesterday, all right, from $24,480, the highs that was created on the 20th of March. So we could actually come back up and really test the highs, right? See if it's going to have a successful breakout or a failed breakout. So we need to consider, you know, that the bullish momentum, as we have been having here for the last few days, can continue. The only level that I will be extremely bearish if we do break it, okay, in the next coming days, is that 27,200, the technical last higher low. This is something that I need to remind people. As long as we are above this level, we are still bullish. The last higher high, the last higher low, all of this is still bullish price action, and higher lows is just very, very likely, okay? This is basically what is happening here when we take a look at the price of Bitcoin. Until we have that breakdown from this major level, then it's going to be extremely bearish, guys. Then the price could have massive volatility to the downside, okay? And I do expect a big, large correction. So like I said, I would be waiting here to get into some really nice scalping day trade short positions, all right, on the retracements, on the consolidations, because we are likely to get that heavy breakdown, okay? Other bearish scenario, nothing has changed, of course, claiming the highs properly, getting that real proper fake out, okay, and consolidation to get into a short position, just like the one that I entered right over here. This one was a little bit risky as the highs was not reached. Of course, if you have good risk management, tight stop loss, you know, it's absolutely fine, because compared to what you're potentially gaining here against your stop loss, it's worth it, right? You can make 3, 4, 5 times of your stop loss, like I explained on yesterday's live stream. Remember, guys, for those experienced traders that are interested to trade crypto, Bybit is my favorite trading platform. Been using it for over 3 years. You get an insane bonus at the rewards hub once you sign up with my link in the description, okay? $30,000 worth of bonus that can be claimed at the rewards hub depending on what you deposit, guys. Something that we talked about on yesterday's live stream, that potential trade scenario, you know, you could still be in that trade range. We talked about these nice spike of volume levels. We talked about this high from the 5-minute chart, okay? If we do get a box from this candlestick with high volume and we extend the box, we are basically still bouncing at the support level. It's very, very hard as you get the bounce, okay? it does look like, you know, we are potentially going to break it. But overall, it is getting that bounce from that major level. We are aiming for the highs to be tested. A little bit risky. You could get in, out of this position, stop loss, right? Consolidation is a little bit difficult here when we take a look at this volume strategy, right? Not much going on. Overall, I still think that these highs are likely going to be claimed in the coming hours. So yeah, not much to be said on this on the 5-minute time frame. This just getting very, very boring, guys. We are just about to have massive volatility because of the FOMC meeting and the interest rate decision in the next coming hours. And I think this large, boring consolidation is just part of it, right? We're going to see fireworks up or down in the next coming hours once we do have that news event. What I can say here is stay cautious with your trades. I will likely do a live stream during the FOMC meeting, okay, during the interest rate decision to see that volatility with the rest of you, okay? So make sure to join me afterwards into that live stream. All right, not much to be said, guys, here on the higher time frame. As long as we're above the 27.2, this is still trending up. We're still creating that higher lows, as you can see here. I do think that there is a large possibility that we are going to test these highs again. If you do extend the trend line, okay, from the higher lows, you could arguably discuss, you know, this has been a fake out right there. It looks like that you are kind of creating a massive ascending triangle, right? If we do not count this price action over here, we can see that it has been, you know, respecting higher lows very, very aggressively right now. And you are forming this kind of ascending triangle and you want to come back up here and test the highs. So let's go with the price action. Everything still looks bullish. It is still kind of safer, right, to get into these retracements and get out at the highs. So not much to be said here on this update, just getting, you know, easy, understandable market structure, technical analysis here. There's been some potential trading scenarios, right? We can go more technical here. You know, if we do break above these highs over here, for me, there's no doubt that we are going to reach, okay, the highs right over here, okay? So if we do get this breakout from these highs, for me, you know, this would be a next big high probability trading scenario. Then of course, yeah, I would get into that bounce to test the highs here, right? We're looking for these kind of easy trade scenarios. If we do break these highs, we are likely to come and claim the 28,480 highs, okay? So this is something, you know, there's some potential trade scenarios. Of course, we want that nice volume breakout confirmation. If we do take a look at the session volume profile, we can see here that there has been some quick scalping scenarios today, a large consolidation from the daily open right over here that has created the point of control of today. And of course, we had that major bounce from this level and getting rejected from the value area high and the 618 from the pivot high to the pivot low, right? You're hitting that value area high, the 618, as you can see here, coming back down to test the lows, failing to break down, getting a bounce, double bottom scenario, swing failure pattern, right? There's these massive technical trading scenarios here that you need to be quick, right? This is not a bad long-in opportunity. Why? On the 5-minute time frame, you fail to break out from this low and the value area low and point of control, basically, right? Massive move here to the downside. You come back up, and when you get those clear pivot lows and pivot highs, clear pivot low from the swing failure to the pivot high right there, you can see you bounce from that 618, which could give you a really nice potential entry, okay, to you know, long this scenario and get profits at the value area high. You're basically trading at this range, okay, just so you can understand how, you know, I look for my scalping scenarios, my day trades. You know, it's simple, but you need to execute, right? You claim some highs, you fail to break out, you could come down, come back here and test a 50% 618. Maybe it's a good shorting opportunity, stop loss above the highs. You're aiming for the point of control of the zone where you do get a stop. That is another long position. So it's, you know, level to level trading, right? In the last few hours, there's a lot of scalping to do here inside of this range. Nothing else, guys. Just wanted to provide you a little bit of that educational content to, you know, detect these short-term scenarios. Of course, a breakout here, my next scenario, to keep it simple, if we successfully break out from these highs, we are likely to get one of those bounces, right? If it does break out with high volume, of course, I am looking for that potential scenario where you are going to retrace and you are going to get supported to come back up and test the highs here. It's just one of the most likely scenarios to happen in the next coming hours. Thank you, everyone. I will see you in the live stream afterwards.